Dad's Gone Bad Gaming. I am in No Man's Sky tonight, and I am starting my night off in Galaxy 47. Check this out. I messed up, and so when I got to this galaxy, I started 719,257 light years from the Galactic Core. And then I said, this is a great opportunity for me to start my video off by showing how to get to the Galactic Core first before you can really accelerate your galaxy jumping. Seemed to make some sense. So what I'm going to have to do is I need to get to a glyph portal. And so to do so, all you need to do, it's a multi-step process, you have to go to a planet. Now, most people, if you've been playing the game for a while, you already know this. So this is really sort of targeted towards the folks who are just getting started playing. You're also going to need at least one of the portal glyphs. So those you get from travelers at the star bases in high-tech systems. And once you get one of those, you can use it to dial in an address, or you need 16 of them to dial in complicated addresses, but you only need the first one to be able to get pretty close to the Galactic Core on a jump. And I've talked about that in a few videos before, but it's certainly worth re-saying it, because I'm starting from scratch here, so to speak. So if you were just, say, getting started doing with galaxy jumping, and say you're in Euclid and you're way out in the outer rim, first thing you're going to need to do is what I'm doing here, is get your butt down to the Galactic Core. Oh, interesting planet. I like that. I wonder if those are rocks or plants. They seem to maybe be moving, so I'm going to go with plants. I'm not really here to sightsee, but I do want to check that out, just because it looks cool. Oh, they're floating. Oh, nifty. Oh, yeah. But of course, because I've been galaxy jumping up to this point, all of my gear is broken. The starship's not, because obviously I summoned that after I got here. Notably, when you take your freighter through the galactic wormhole jumps, it does not trash the technologies on it. So that is proved. I've been doing it. Citris said you could do it. I trusted him. I did it. He's right. Okay, so to get to the center of a galaxy, this is the way I'm doing it. You can do this with galactic maps and all that sort of stuff, or you can buy the technologies that you need and put it on one of your exocraft. Now, somebody also mentioned jokingly that why the heck would I ever use the Colossus? And the only reason I use it is just because I like the way it looks, because otherwise it is purely garbage. But what you can do with it is put an exocraft radar on it, and once you hold on, let me get ahead of myself here. So I'm trying to explain stuff. Here we go. Exocraft radar. You want that. You want not that. The other two radar modules as well, the radar power resonator and the radar amplifier. And that will allow you to have full spread of access to all the different types of buildings that the radar can scan for, which includes trading outposts, which you see them on planets, very cool. Scan for sentinel depots, drop pods, abandoned structures, ruins, and lastly, alien structures. That's the one we want. So we do that. We scan for it, then we hop out. That's the only thing we really needed that particular exocraft for. It's just to really be a big sort of, it's like a deployable signal beacon. All right, so let's get out of here. And we can see the Mark Ford over there. So again, this is this is the way to get to the center of the galaxy. Excuse me. And I probably should live stream this, but I decided to just record it instead. Just because it's going to be super repetitive once I really get up and running here. But the real interesting part is the getting up and running part, because it takes a little while to do it. But once you do, and you're up and running, you should be able to knock out galaxies in 6 minutes. Like meaning jump to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. And that's where I tend to get to. Anyway, we have to solve the riddle here. Inside, I see riches that are beyond belief, ancient technologies and cargo that would aid my journey. Suddenly, the voice of an ancient tribe shakes the ground as I stand on. Shakes the ground I stand on. Viking. You got to remember, these are Vikings. So whatever it is, the right response is going to be the most brutal. Lava continues to drop, and the edifice seems unstable, but equipped that could aid me. equipment that could aid me is within arm's reach. Oh, I take it. The lava surges, molten rock grabbing at my exosuit. Time slows. I feel myself burning. There is no release. I am doomed. Did I die? I close my eyes. When I open them, the edifice is reconstructed and the molten rock solid once more. I feel a hot, angry wind. Ooh, that was not what I was supposed to do. Ugh. All right, so in that particular situation, let's see here. Restore. That's within 1 minute of each other. So that's right when I got out of my ship. Okay. So remember that the first answer was not the right answer. That is the trick. And you just restore. Ugh. Do 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 do. And you know what? I've noticed that for restores, they have no game music. And I don't think they ever have. It's just always been this quiet sort of stare at the red circle. Here we go. Okay. So now that we've restored, and knowing that we've screwed up the first time, we go back and do it again. Hopefully this time not so screwing it up. Viking monolith. I'm just going to tap through this because I already know the answer now because I just screwed it up. I stand back. The ancient warriors who once worshipped here blessed my show of respect. The lava reshapes itself, forming an intricate plinth, whatever that is, in front of me as it cools. The plinth is laden with gifts. The vision fades, but the gifts remain. Health is regened on my exosuit, and 1 Viking effigy. Excellent. But that's not why we came here. We came here because we're trying to find a glyph portal. So this is the trick. After answering the question correctly, then you say, okay, locate a portal here. And we'll say portal ley line located. And you see that interesting marker up there? It looks like a little spinny swirly thing. That's it. So go back to our ship. Not too far now. There it is. Pirate killer. Alright, let's get up into the air. Mark the target. He's not that far away. Well, the question I do wonder is, how many glyph portals are there on each planet? I do wonder. I bet there's a certain amount, just like there's a certain amount of waypoints. If anybody knows that, put that in the comments. I'd love to know. All right, I'm going to go up into orbit. This seems a little farther away than I had hoped. Because when you get up into orbit, you can do this. Whee! Atmosphere skipping. Very fun to do. And back down we go. And we have arrived at the glyph portal. Voila. Bang. Now here's another thing. Every time I go to a new galaxy, or at least a lot of the times I have up until this particular run, going from Galaxy 30 to Galaxy 79, I've left a base at every glyph portal in each system that I've done this in. And I'm not going to be any different this time. This means that I'll be able to get back here and build a better base later, if I want to, or destroy it if I don't. But I will mark it as a glyph portal base. So that I knew. And again, like early on when I was playing the game, most of my bases were these big industrial bases, but now they're either really at glyph portals or at trading outposts, and for different reasons. But then let's just rename this. Bang, and we'll call it just glyph portal. Works for me. So I'll be able to tell what galaxy it is by looking at it in my list of bases. And that's it. All right. So the next bit of business here is you got to activate the portal. Now, if this is something you haven't done before, you definitely need to have at least one portal glyph to do it. And here's the deal. Now, I'm in creative mode right now, which is a little bit easier, makes going through the galaxies faster. Certainly, there won't be any pirate attacks or any real interference from hostiles. And also, if you're in creative mode, you can go through these quickly by just tapping on them. It'll load them in. And so that just speeds the game up. That's not to say that this is necessarily the preferred way to play, but because I've been doing so much video streaming from No Man's Sky, I haven't always been prepared enough, to be honest, for the videos. So being in creative mode allows me to get through it faster, especially to prove my point. Anyway, however, I certainly have a lot of respect for the folks that would prefer to play it where you have all the resources that you need, and I'm wondering, probably do have all what I need there to activate it. Anyway, that's what it looks like when you're, or that's what it's like when you're in creative mode. Activate the portal. Now, here's the interesting bit. No matter where you are in this galaxy, if you have only one of the 16, and these are the 16 glyph portals right here, portal glyphs, and you get those by finding travelers on space stations and high-tech systems, and they will lead you to their graves, where their crashed ship is where their grave is. And when you go there, they'll just start at, like, you'll get these. You'll get one at each one. So you have to do that like 16 times. But it's worth it to get all of these. But just say you have just one. This I call the sunrise hack code. There we go. It's going to say error, but yet the portal will still activate. Just trust me on this one, okay? Just trust me on it. So, you know, or we know, I'm about 780,000 light years from the Galactic Core. However, after this jump, I should be at about, I'm saying pretty close to 5,600 light years from the Galactic Core is going to be my guess. And that's what I found. And I'll bet you also, when I get there, that there will be other player bases there, because this has been this is sort of the easy way, or the fastest way to, from starting to play the game to being able to jump galaxies. Just get that one glyph, portal glyph. And I have found that in every galaxy I've done this in, I've landed on planets where there have been other signs of players, like this. Trump territory, Pucky Beta. Make a wish. Swisher was here. Hello from Paris. Hi, in 2022. Nowhere near. Keep going. Don't know if I can read that, but maybe you guys can. Anyway, this is what I'm saying. It's like people have been here. People use that glyph portal code, and other people have been here. There's probably bases here. They'll see at the center for this very reason. So, bit of good news there, I suppose. So once you get here, bring in one of your functional ships, not your crash ship, obviously. That's what I call the crash ship. Shine on you, crazy diamond. Nice. Pink Floyd reference there. And look, yep, see, player bases. There's one right there. Indian base. So we know that we're in a blue star system right now, which is pretty cool, because there's hardly Indian there. Just going to take a quick look before I get it. See, these are the rabbit holes of No Man's Sky. There's always something to get distracted by or to go out and do. Apparently there's another base down there that I missed. There's something green and flickery. Doesn't really matter. The point is, we got to get up into space and see where it has brought us. Obviously, as I said, this trick has been used by many a player before me, and many after, I suspect, as well. And now we should be going to our galaxy map, and let's take a look. There we are. We're 5,319 light years from the core, and we're landing in a place called Trump territory. How funny is that? It's a water system. Anyway, so from here, what I do, say, okay, I need to get to the Galactic Core. I've been using my freighter, so let's just use our freighter all the way through this. There's a couple of sort of notes you have to make before you just take off through the core, but you are almost ready to be entering into that cycle of going a lot faster as you jump through each galaxy now that you've made it close to the core. But first thing you want to do Let's go through your stuff and make sure. All right, the starship I have to change, and I know that. So let's go over to my crash ship. That's just what I'm calling it. Golden Melody. There we go. What I mean by crash ship is my starship's already damaged from jumping through the galactic cores. Now here's the thing. Your exosuit also, same thing. All your stuff gets trashed, and your multi-tool as well. So I make sure I just have the same ones on me until I'm done doing all the galaxy jumping. You just have to make sure before you start jumping that you do that. This is one other thing I forgot to tell you. So I'm not quite done setting up. Thought I was, but I'm not. And so let's go back to the pirate killer. To go back out into space. There's another trick to this. Now that we're in the Galactic Core area, there's another bit of business we have to attend to before we are really truly ready to start jumping galaxies. And that is this. For whatever reason, and we talked about this in the streams a bunch of times, doesn't make sense, there's no logic to it, but what you want to do is when you're in that 5,000-ish light year range of the Galactic Core, is go find a black hole. That's what that purple marker is, what the swirly thing is. It means there's a black hole in that system. Here's why. Well, I'm not saying here's how, I'm saying here's why. Because if you jump through a black hole when you're within 5,000-ish light years of the Galactic Core, it's going to spit you out of another black hole within 5,000 light years of the Galactic Core. From there, look, black hole. See? Ta-da! You don't have to worry about anything getting broken going through a black hole. It's all good. Black hole. I know I'm in mid-thought. I know that I didn't finish. I was just waiting to get here so I could talk a little more. Here we go. Okay, so for whatever reason, when you jump through a black hole within the 5,000 light year-ish range, when you jump to the next galaxy, it will pump you out, or it'll dump you out within 5,000 light years of the Galactic Core of the next galaxy. All right, so here we go. I've made it through the black hole, and I assume... Just gotta wait for this to pass, and then I'll open it up. All right, I successfully traveled 6,986 light years. And I am within 3,500 light years of the Galactic Core. Beautiful. Why is that? Because as I said, when I jump through the Galactic Core now, and it'll be active until such time as either my game crashes or I quit. But if I just keep on running for the Galactic Core, then I'm just trying to get there now. Then it will keep you bouncing from Galactic Core to Galactic Core to Galactic Core consecutively through the galaxy jumps, and it becomes a fairly fast process to do it. I know it's already taken me, say, 12, 15 minutes to sort of talk my way through just getting to the Galactic Core and getting up and running. But I promise you, my friends, now that I'm up and running, you'll see things are going to go a lot faster. All right. Just for who-has, let's just see. First, are we actually at the Galactic Core jump? It does not look like we are. So I'll take one more bounce at it before I bring my freighter in. All right, so we're going to go here. And all I'm doing is I'm following the pathway on the Galactic Core with the destination mark as Galactic Core. It allows you to do that, so you should do that. And obviously you don't want to do that from 780,000 light years out. I did that my first time doing it from Euclid out to the second galaxy because I didn't know any better. And also, one other point to be in creative mode is that it does disable all the negative guys, like things happening to pirate attacks and all that. That's not a great thing, but it helps for speed, at least to make the point of what I'm trying to do. And if you're speed running, you may want to do that too. Just saying. All right. So with all of that now in mind, I can bring my freighter back again. Because I am at the Galactic Core, and I want to take my freighter through, not my ship, my freighter through. All right. Because your freighter is your home amongst the stars. That is a line that I definitely believe in, for sure. And I've said many a time in many of my how-to videos. And so one of the things that I really love about this game is the freighter. It's this huge, gigantic ship. You have your own hangar full of littler ships. It's really pretty cool. Um, I do admit, though, I would like it if they would allow us to do more with our exocraft. It seems like sort of an area they could expand. They being, obviously, Hello Games. Oh, nuts. All right, I have to go back down to my hangar. Oops. My bad. This will only take a second. What I'm trying to do here is you can actually change what ship you're in from the bridge unless that ship is already in your hangar. And for some reason, not 100% of your ships are in your hangar. They only have 6 out of the 12. I think it's 12 or 14 or 15 ships you can have. It's a whole bunch. Let's see, okay, there's the Golden Melody right here, I do believe. So make sure it is. Okay. And obviously it's all beat up because I'm running all beat up. Multi-tool set, ship set, exosuit set. I am good to go. Yay, a living ship. I've done nothing with it. I have stacks of text and expansion slots for it. One of these days I should do something with that. I believe there was a time when you could fly that thing through the Galactic Cores and it would not get all beat up. But I think that time has passed. Alright, so I know I'm set with everything, so I'm just going for it. There we go. And I would say this is the beginning of the longest part of the run. Is as soon as you hit go to the next galaxy, from here to the point of where you actually gain control of your character next is long. You know what? I forgot to time it, but the next galaxy, I will time it out. Just because I am trying to speed run, because I'm trying to catch up to Citris and Uthunder, who are both very far ahead of me, which is great. You know, I sort of took my time on the expedition, so they got a bit of a jump. I'm trying to make up some space. The Great Space Race. Well, I'm just going to get my timer set up for the next one because I'm going to be, once this whole, I would say that it takes almost as long for all of the cinematics as it actually does to make it to this point when you hit go to the next galaxy jump. It's pretty ridiculous. All right, now I'm gotta get my stopwatch all set up here. We'll wait. All right, there we go. You set down to 0. All right, so this is I would say like the first quarter of the cinematics. Like we're still, it's heavily cinematic, to say the least. But at least, happily, they play music during this part. All right, so let's talk a little bit about where we're going. Wafergon. What is Wafergon? Wafergon? Wafergan? I don't know. Ew. Internet connection bad. Well, I guess we'll find out when we get there, but I do not believe that it is a lush galaxy. And I will begin initialization. This is about the halfway point, maybe 2/3 point. Lots and lots and lots of cinematic. But I'm about to show you because I'm going to time out this whole next run. I shouldn't say I'm about to, but once I get all poised to push the go button to the next galaxy, then we shall see. I should say then we shall time. Notably, in most of the jumps that I do, I come out in worlds kind of similar to this. Usually it's morning. It starts out dark and then lightens up. I usually see some kind of quadruped. There we go. Some kind of quadruped roaming around. And look, okay, now we have control. Again, I won't start timing until I start this whole process over again. Here comes my ship. I mean, this is really wash, rinse, repeat once you get going with this. Pirate killer. Qu'est-ce que c'est? Off we go. Now, again, this is not stopping to smell the coffee at all. This is going to be just power running through this. Let's see how we do. Get up into space. Summons the freighter. Too close to planet, fine. I should have done this from the start. If I'm really trying to power drive, you can hit your sublight engines from inside the atmosphere as long as your nose is out. And then while you're in sublight or pulse, summon your freighter and it'll auto drop you out. There we go. Like really, we're literally 2, maybe 3 jumps away. A run to the bridge and 3 jumps. That's it. Like really cool. We are at the bridge. Make sure everything's set. Just got. I keep forgetting to do this while I'm down there, just in case. Maybe we'll get lucky. There we go. Okay, so now the Golden Melody should be our ship, and it is. Excellent. All right, now we're going to use our freighter to get to the center of the galaxy. Has slightly better warp range than my ship. Should have enough. Is this it? Is this the end of the road? It just may be. A 3-star water system. Here we go. And again, love having to use, or I love choosing to use the freighter, but you don't have to. You could use ships and just repair them. They keep going, or buy chunkers. As long as their tanks are full, it does not matter what ship you use. And my computer's sitting over there kind of frozen, so I can't be looking at Wikipedia to tell you much more about what's coming. I can try. And she's not happy. Oh, well, someone else has been here before. Which makes sense. So again, just triple check, make sure we're good to go. We are good to go. Crash ship in tow. Just trying to rhyme. And check it out. Here we go. Galactic Center already. Pretty quick. All right, now I'm going to hit the timer. Timer start. Here we go. 5 seconds. Trying to speed run through galaxy jumping. I have set myself up so I got within the Galactic Core area by using Glyph Portal. And then I went through a black hole within the Galactic Core area, came out of it, and then started jumping. And it will continue to keep me within that, or it should. If not, you'll hear me yelling and screaming in a minute. It should keep you within that Galactic Core area as you just continuously jump out galaxies. That is the ticket. That is the plan. All right, we're coming up on 55 seconds. One minute mark. Still haven't even done the turnaround yet. Right up 1 minute, 10 seconds. Here we go. 75-ish seconds. We hit the turnaround. Alrighty, here we go. Acnusopwit. Acnusopwit. Of course. Agnes Opwit. Oh, I didn't see that. Agnes. Yeah. Hello, Agnes. It's red. That means something. If my computer was working, I'd be able to tell you what. But it's not. I don't think that's... Oh, it's trying. It's really trying. I'm guessing we're now in what, galaxy 49? Heading into 49? Which I think is a lush galaxy. May not be. We're at 2 minutes and 20 seconds before we can start initialization. The cinematics continue. Alright. A little dark. Quadruped. The sun should be coming up. Maybe nothing on the sunrise here. We're at 2 minutes and 50 seconds and I still don't have control. Excellent. See, it does repair some of your technologies. 3 minutes and 15 seconds of cinematics. Or if I don't hold the skip it, it stretches out a little more. Technically 3 minutes and 25 seconds. All right, see what I can do with the rest of that time. Three minutes and 25 seconds. Bang. Up in the air. I can jump from here. I should have just jumped from almost near the ground. As long as your nose is up, I think that's the rule of thumb. Just drop right out of pulse by doing the summons. Down in we go. We're at 4 minutes and 10 seconds. I guess 6 minutes and 50 seconds would be equal cinematic, equal action. Let's see how that pans out. I'm a pretty bad driver here. Yeah, I didn't switch my ships. That could be a thing. Let's see. Is it going to be a thing? It's a thing. Damn it. All right. I penalized myself. Where are you? Where are you? You're not back there. Okay. You're all the way over there. Okay. A new golden melody. All right. 4 minutes and 50 seconds. So then I have to have enough time for 2 jumps. All right. And I'm racing against my own clock here in terms of trying to match the time of the cinematics towards actually completing everything here and getting to the next galaxy. 5 minutes 15. Nope, don't want to backtrack. Is that the end of the road? Let's try it. 5 minutes and 30 second mark. I know. If I was on my old PS4, this would be painful. Thankfully I'm not. I'm on PS5. I'm happy about that. Let's see if this actually drops us at the final jump point. It's been discovered by somebody else. That's helpful. It did. All right. So 6 minutes. I'm just double checking right now. Even with the handicap, I'm pressing go right about now. And a lap. 6 minutes, 20 seconds. That's about how long it should take. And I'll start again. Nope. Reset, start. And we'll add, say, 5 seconds because I jabber-jawed and I didn't press go again. But yeah, so about 6 minutes to do one galaxy jump. If you're really hustling, you don't stop to smell the coffee. And probably down to 6 minutes if you don't have to run back down to your hangar and switch your ship. If you just do it while you're down there. But there you go, my friends. 6-ish minutes, 6.5 minutes. Give yourself a grace period, call it 7. 7 minutes per galaxy. And I think I'm coming up on 50. I might have just bounced right past the lush galaxy. Maybe. Well, I don't remember red being indicative of lush. I remember red being more of indicative of either empty or something like that. There we go. 6 minutes. Let's see, I'm going to do just one more run because I want to keep you guys for another 6 minutes. Let's see if I can go any faster. Wow, that was a minute and 10 on the turnaround. If I had my own penalty for hitting the button late. Remember, I'm adding 5 seconds to my time. I'm saying that to myself, right? So we just hit a minute and 25 seconds right now. What have we got? Teye Pilni. Teye Pilni. Tene Pilni. 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 Who knows? The names in this game are truly fascinating. I have a light level of dyslexia, so sometimes I come up with some pretty interesting things, but that's why I try to pronounce them, because sometimes funny things come out. And it seems like it'd be a real pain in the butt to actually pronounce these things. So again, we're still in cinematics. The whole slowdown on jumping galaxies is the cinematics. It takes approximately half your time. All right. Yes, I want to initialize. Still rocking and rolling through the cinematics. Let's see if the other thing. All right, so it's dark. It could be morning. Could be. Let's look for quadrupeds. I bet there's quadrupeds somewhere. Where are you, buddy? Come on. I like the glowing fauna, though. Flora, plants, flora. Okay. It's cool. See, it's glowing like a, I don't know, it's just cool. I like the way it sort of comes on and comes off. 2 minutes, 50 seconds. 50, 60, 3. Approximately 3 minutes, 10 seconds. Here we go. So I'm just bringing in a different ship, and all you do is you fly up to your freighter, and you switch out to your crash ship, and just go up to your bridge and jump. And you only need to make 2 jumps, maybe 3 sometimes, because sometimes the tracking out to the jump point to the Galactic Core, it kind of sucks, and sometimes it's not so good. And I don't know why I don't do this. I can just, it didn't give me the pulse engine from atmospheric disturbance or interference. Excellent. So I guess that's the case on some planets. You can jump out straight out through the atmosphere, but not all of them. All right, each average hour is going to slow my time down, but that's okay because I don't mind talking to y'all. I talk a lot. I don't know if you got that. So here we go. Again, we're at just hitting 4 minutes right now. And we're somewhere lost out in the universe. Galaxy 50, 51 maybe. I think 50. I think we're at 50 right now. Maybe tracking. Oh, hi, buddy. Oh, you know what? I always seem to forget to switch out my starship while I'm down in the hangar. All right, let me do it that time. That means that Golden Melody was not actually in my hangar. It didn't render it in there. It chose other ones to do. And it helps if I'm at the right terminal. All right, so whatever galaxy, Teye Pilni, sounds like the name of a beer from like Thailand or something. All right, and let's start doing the Galactic Core jump. Here we go. It's not going to be too far. Let's expand. All right, 2-star economy system. So yeah, I'm not super racing, but we're at 5 minutes and 15 seconds now. Still moving forward. Hopefully this will be our last jump before the core. Don't mean to rhyme there. Yeah, I do. Sorry. You know, I'm appreciating my freighter more and more too, just have to say. I think I got lucky when I got one. It doesn't have all that sort of stuff on the bottom and the back. It's just kind of a pancake, kind of like that, more Star Destroyer looking. Kind of cool. Now, there's a pretty good chance this isn't the jump point because of Alan Magellan, I mean, the person who discovered it, meaning that it's, oh no. Galactic Core, is that really the Galactic Core jump? I don't feel like we're at the Galactic Core there. Where is the Galactic Core? Let's try that again. I guess so. I mean, it tracks us to it, so, you know, if that's what it is, that's what it is. But, as I said, sometimes it doesn't track you all the way there on your first try. Once you get in the general area of it, you kind of nose around, and it's like, oh, wait, that waypoint wasn't on that track before, but there it is now. Happens. Totally happens. Man. Yeah. Love when my engines just shut off mid-flight. Makes me all paranoid. Another thing, if you were playing in normal mode, if you do your jumps with your freighter, you won't run into pirate issues because of your ship. I guess pirates are just like, nope, don't want to deal with the freighter. We're out of here. Especially when you have a full fleet of 30 frigates that probably could do some damage. All right, hold on, I know what I'm doing here. Ship is good, exosuit's good, multi-tool's good. Let's find out. I go pull up my stopwatch. Oh yeah, see, okay, I'm jabber-jar again. 7 minutes and 25 seconds. Not bad. So okay, so if you want to go a little more leisurely, and I mean just a little bit, 7.5 minutes. Not bad. All right, I'll do one more, then I'll stop recording and do the rest offline. Or at least not the rest, but, you know. So I'm chasing Citris and I'm chasing Uthunder out to Galaxy 79. And from the last word that I heard off the Discord vine is that Citris is out at 70 already. And so he's got the jump on me, which is fine because it's fun. I think it was something to do. Last time we did this, we ran out to Galaxy 30 Subsur Ball, and we ended up setting up some bases and had some friends come out and add some more bases and just enjoyed it. You know, it was really fun. And as the different updates came in the game, there was more to do and more to set up and more, you know, when the water got all updated, like, ooh, and the atmospheres and all this and that, it was just wonderful. So I think we'll probably end up doing something like that out here, where the three of us, or and anybody else who cares to join, come on down, because I'm sure we're going to be splashing the coordinates all over the streams and videos. You know, come out and hang out with us and set up bases and join us. You know, I think we're going to be doing some hangouts here, probably doing some fishing, because I'm kind of itching to set up a water base. So hopefully, and I'm sure of this, that any world that we choose to sort of all get together and build on is going to have water. It's going to have oceans. It's probably going to have floating islands. And interesting, whatever it is, the rest of the way through, like interesting weather. So we're on the hunt to find another cool world to sink our teeth into and do some building. All right, this is a turquoise galaxy, and I think I remember something about that, but I don't remember. I shouldn't say I don't remember, I can't get my Wikipedia to work on my computer. So, see if I can get it going on my phone. That might be helpful. So I'm really just trying to find out which galaxy I'm actually in. That sounds kind of nutty, but... Oh, begin to shot. That's that guy who's sitting at like a stoplight and not going when it's green because he's sitting there looking at his phone. Yeah, sorry, folks. That was that. That's what that was. No, I don't want wiki. Oh, I'm almost actually up and ready to run there. Whatever that gave me is not what I want. No man's sky. Wikipedia. There we go. Nope, apparently I can't do that right now either because I can't walk and chew gum. There's something up with the website. It is a super laggy website, I will say that. They have so many ads running and everything on it that it tends to lag out. And that's exactly what happened over there, is it lagged out on my computer. Anyway, getting back into the idea of continuing to move along. Let's move along. The thing I don't want to do is I don't want to miss a lush galaxy.
And that is exactly what just happened. So I'm going to go ahead and reload my restore point and go back to Galaxy 50. So I'm going to pick this up in my next live stream from Galaxy 50 after I have set up a base. So I'll be starting from my base. But anyway, I look forward to live streaming and picking this up, the chase out to Galaxy 79, chasing Citris and Uthunder. I hope you found this video helpful and interesting, and please feel free to join us in Galaxy 79. Please like and subscribe, and have a great night, folks.